Coming up on Lazer Update, we meet Dr. Melissa Hicks, a professor in the science department. We'll take a dive into a course she teaches and some of the adventures they've experienced.
Then we'll review OCC's premier on-campus celebration known as Unity Day with events across campus. All that and more in the next 20 minutes.
Good morning and welcome to Lazer Update. I'm Lyle Freeman.
And I'm Eric Shear, and we hope you all enjoyed your spring break. It's time to get back on that grind. There's only, 6 more weeks left? 7 if you include finals?
Yeah, I think so. It's already March 28th, and you know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. Anyways, let's meet some familiar faces on campus, then we'll catch you up on some Unity Day events in case you missed them. But we begin with someone well known around campus, not only in the science department, but also a big help for EOP, TRIO, C-STEP, and LSAM students. She's also the Assistant Director of Opportunity Programs and the co-leader of the Experimental Club here on campus.
This is Dr. Melissa Hicks, who is the Assistant Director for the college's Opportunity Program and professor for Onondaga Community College.
I teach mainly oceanography, but also historical geology. I've taught physical geology. I've taught environmental geology and the lab, physical geology and lab too. And then also the geology ecology of the Bahamas. Bahamas course, that course is designated as a field class. So for that class, basically, I have a core set of students. Usually it's somewhere between 5 and 8 students. We spend time learning about the geology and the ecology of the Bahamas here in order for the students to then create their own research project that they're going to do when we go down there. We're hitting our first field sites. It might be snorkeling, it might be hiking, we might be looking at the geology and how the Bahamas formed as islands. We might be looking at the ecology of the reef. We might be looking at storm damage. It allows me to do a lot of fun things with the students rather than just concentrating just on their education. I get to see more holistically how we can help them to succeed in the STEM. So I worked with them with Rutgers University to take some of those data sets and create working with real data for classes. So we created labs and like small exercises that students in like an oceanography class could use so that the way they're using real data to understand our natural world.
Dr. Hicks keeps her students laser focused by having fun and keeping her students entertained.
If you have any questions about this course and their trips or how to join the Experimental Club if you have interest in nature and science, you can stop by Melissa's office in Coulter, 222B.
Let's meet a fellow broadcast media communications classmate, John Baker. We'll hear what his life consists of as a residence assistant in the OCC dorms and what it's like being a member of the Honor Society Phi Theta Kappa.
John Baker is currently a BMC sophomore, and he's really enjoying his classes and working with his fellow classmates this semester, but it wasn't always that way for John.
Coming into OCC, I really didn't know what I wanted to study. I started as a liberal arts major, but I eventually found my home in the broadcast media communications department. I also found community living in the residence halls and becoming an RA and getting plugged in on campus. It's been a great experience connecting with OCC and expanding my horizons. As an RA, we're really here as a resource for the residents. We're here to help them in any way that we possibly can. We'll sit at the desk during our shifts, then residents can come up to us and ask for assistance in any way they may need it. We'll also do work in the Residence Life office on campus. There we'll have meetings with our staff. We'll also make informational bulletin boards for the residents as well. Overall, it's a great opportunity to connect with the residents and engage in the community. As a student, I've become a lot more innovative and creative in the way I see my day-to-day tasks. The way I go about things is definitely different too. I've also become way more engaged in the community as well, and that's really expanded my horizons. I've really gotten into music. I love playing guitar, bass. I play acoustic as well. I also love collecting vinyl records. Those are all hobbies I've really picked up just from connecting with other residents and from the connections I've made.
John continues to complete his BMC degree and graduate again this upcoming spring. He's never been more determined to accomplish whatever goals he has ahead of him.
It looks like John has definitely left his mark on campus here at OCC, and it looks like he's even helped a lot of other people who won't forget how kind he is. If you want to learn more about the RA position and apply to be one, stop by the Residence Life office downstairs in Gordon.
Now, one of our daily features on Lazer Update is called Did You Know? In past shows, we've learned about several departments, programs, and people that make OCC run every day. Today, however, we focus mainly on Unity Day. February 22nd's Unity Day at OCC was filled with social events, art exhibits, and a variety of foods from all around the world.
Unity Day has something for everyone. Let's take a dip into the food served at Unity Day. Dom Ciccarelli tells us more.
As part of the festivities during OCC's Unity Day, free food was served from all over the world. In Mooney Hall, students were served American soul food like chicken tenders, cornbread, and mac and cheese. In the Ferrante Lounge, there was Greek food, chicken and lamb over rice, pita chips, and falafel, all served fresh. And in the Gordon Student Center, Asian food like chicken and veggies served in a sweet sauce. Each food station also had various refreshments to choose from, like fruit punch and citrus water. If you'd like to try all these foods and more, Unity Day happens once every semester, so be sure to catch it to check out the spreads.
Wow, that food looked delicious. Now I'm hungry. Thanks, Dom. If you want another taste of the Unity Day events, mark your calendar for next February 2024, or stay here because after this break, we'll have some more fun Unity Day events.
And before we break, we'll keep you up to date on all the happenings on campus, including what's coming up this week. Check it out.
Why did I choose OCC? Personally, I chose OCC because it is a reasonable distance to drive.
Why did I choose OCC? I chose OCC for the state-of-the-art facilities.
I chose to work at OCC to have the opportunity to work with the awesome staff and students.
Why did I choose OCC? I chose OCC because of the affordable tuition while getting almost the same education I would at a big university.
Why did I choose OCC? I chose OCC for the students and because I love to teach.
Why did I choose OCC? I chose OCC because BMC program gives you a chance to create your own project.
Discover why OCC is the right choice for you.
Welcome back. I'm Lyle.
And I'm Eric, and this is the Lazer Update, where you go to get all your information about OCC campus events and activities.
Let's take some time now to cover some of the student and faculty's favorites on campus this semester.
Let's meet Nancy Carr from the Office of Accessibility Resources, also known as OAR, and see what she has to say about this on-campus resource for her students.
My job is very fascinating. Every day there's something different. The student population is extremely diverse. In addition, within the disability field, every person is unique in how they present, but there's always new conditions, situations. Each student gets to have a say in their service plan. It's not like the K through 12 environment where services are prescribed and ordered by parents frequently. The student gets to have a say, which we like. And the student tends to mature quite a bit during their time here, become more of a self-advocate, and hopefully adjust and do well here. Our most commonly used service is extra time for tests or testing in a private setting. Last semester, just fall semester alone, we gave 900 tests down the hall here in the testing center to students that received that service. I work with a nice team of people. We do have some great technology here as well. We have a program for people with vision loss that enhances the font size of the print to the size that the person can read it. We can convert your textbooks into what we call e-text, which is having your textbook read aloud to you. We try and spread the word about the technology we have, because we have some good stuff, and it just requires learning it just like any other technology.
If you have any questions or need any support, the OAR office is located in Coulter Library on the first floor, and they'd love to meet and talk to you.
Now we'll check out an event that happened in the middle of February here on campus that our very own Eric Shear went to and interviewed 2 OCC music professors to create a segment on. Let's take a look at the concert.
On February 17th at 11:15, faculty and staff put on a consortium called Well-Behaved Women Seldom Make History. I had the privilege of sitting down with Professor Rob Ridge to learn more.
The three of us have been a part of a lot of different consortiums, and so when we were approached about this, we thought, yeah, let's do it, and let's pick a day and have a concert. We think of percussion a lot of times as more male-dominated, but there are really great female performers and composers, and you're going to get a taste of that. There is then a piece for Marjorie Hyams, who's a famous jazz vibraphone player, and Andrea Scheibel is going to play that piece.
I think it's important to have these kind of concerts because we're really able to get this out to other people, out to the public, and kind of show off like Recital Hall a little bit and OCC.
Then there's a piece for multi-percussion, and that honors Evelyn Glennie, who's a world-famous multi-percussionist, and that's the piece that Jennifer's playing. And then there's a piece that honors Terry Lynn Carrington, who's a great jazz drum set player, and that piece is by Jury Shirao also, and that's the one that I'm going to play. And it's for a mixture of acoustic drums and electronic drums. 2 weeks later, we're going to go to Nazareth College, OCC's percussion ensemble. They have a week-long event every year celebrating women in music, and I could see us starting something like that.
Visit sunyocc.edu/music to find out how you can attend future concerts.
Wow, that looked like a blast.
As a drummer myself, I thought that a percussion consortium was definitely a cool experience. And honestly, I feel like a lot of OCC students don't even know that we have weekly concerts. I would definitely recommend checking one out before your time at OCC concludes. Before we switch to sports, I want to cover one more campus favorite. This new addition to campus has made many students very happy, saving some money. It's only a win here for Starbucks drinkers, and let's see why.
This semester, OCC's Starbucks Cafe is fueling students with the opportunity to get a free drink via a coffee club punch card. Today we'll be hearing what students have to say about the buy 10, get 1 free deal.
So I think these punch cards are a really cute idea for rewards, especially for college students who spend a lot of money on tuition or Starbucks, and I think it's a good way to give back to the students.
Punches would be better if they were reduced to 5 or 4, and I feel like it's a way to keep kids to keep buying coffee.
I love the new punch cards here. We're super broke all the time, college, that's where it's at.
I don't really think coffee is good for you, but then again, to keep you up, it's also good for that, so yeah. Coffee's all right. I would put it to 5, though. That's really my whole take on it.
So a free drink is always where it's at, always gets me excited. I wouldn't be here without a coffee in the morning.
And there you have it. The Starbucks punch card has stirred up a buzz on campus, but a free drink is a free drink. This has been Rainey Morgan on Lazer Update.
Those answers are definitely relatable being a student. Have you gotten your punch card yet? If you haven't, it's easy as going to Starbucks in Gordon, purchasing a drink and letting them know that you don't have a punch card, and start your adventure for a free drink today.
I definitely will. Now we take a look at the Lazers softball team. We'll catch you up on their score from a past game. Then we'll take a look at some upcoming home games that you can attend to cheer on your local Lazers.
I chose OCC for the quality learning experience at an affordable price.
I chose OCC because I can hone my skills in state-of-the-art facilities.
I choose OCC because the professors help me succeed and they encourage creativity.
Visit sunyocc.edu and discover why more than 40,000 students call OCC their alma mater.
What's cooking at the Learning Center? If you're struggling with your academics or hungry for some extra learning, the Learning Center is here for you. Book your appointment with ease by stopping by or booking online. We provide different cuisines that fit your learning curve, like English learning, mathematics, and science. We move on to our main course like biology and physics with our state-of-the-art science room with actual models for hands-on learning. We provide after-hour sessions to suit your needs ranging from 7 p.m. to midnight, Sunday through Thursday. Visit us in room G202 in the Gordon Hall for free now.
Welcome back again. I'm Lyle.
And I'm Eric, and you're tuned in to Lazer Update, the best way to get updates and information on campus here at OCC.
And we have one more segment to watch on today's show, which is going to be Got Issues with your host, Shorey.
Thanks, Lyle. Hello, everyone. I'm Shorey, and today on Got Issues, we're having the Battle of the Beans. We'll be discussing where the best place is to get coffee, Dunkin' or Starbucks. Whether you drink coffee or not, you most likely have heard or have been asked which side you fall on as a fan. Today we're going to see which place is better or if it's neither. Joining me today is Colin Rickert and Rainey Morgan to talk about the best coffee shop. Thank you for joining me to settle this debate. Let's jump into it. Colin, what is your coffee of choice?
My coffee of choice would be a Brazilian coffee done in a pour-over style. That's where they take the cup and put this porcelain, like ceramic filter on top of it, this basket, and pour the hot water through the coffee grounds. It goes right into the cup.
I've never tried that.
Pour over style, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Perfect.
that's so cool.
Perfect.
All right. Well, Rainey, why do you drink coffee?
I drink coffee for a few different reasons. The most obvious one is caffeine content. It keeps you awake when you need it. I also kind of really I have an espresso machine at home, so I'll make myself a coffee here and there. It's kind of like a fun little routine.
I need an espresso maker.
Yeah, they're so nice. It's fun to make your own, and that is definitely a reason I also like to drink coffee.
I'd be making macchiatos 7 times a day.
Yes, you can definitely do that.
Colin, when did you start drinking coffee?
I think it was the first day of school, 3rd grade. No, I'm just kidding. I was probably a junior in high school or something like that, and my older brother was working a graveyard shift, so he'd get up at night and start drinking coffee with lots of cream and sugar, and so I'd get buzzed up with him. Yeah.
I bet your parents loved that.
They
I think I
loved it.
started
Oh, yeah.
at 14. My mom was like, "Here, do you want some?" And
They say it stunts your growth.
I mean, I'm
I don't know.
5'9".
5'10", yeah.
Rainey, do you like tea as well or just coffee?
I definitely like tea as well. I'll kind of drink them both here and there. I've started a new thing where I drink green tea in the morning because it has a little bit less caffeine, and then I'll drink coffee in the afternoon. It's like a little afternoon pick-me-up.
Why do you drink coffee in the afternoon instead of the morning? Because it has more caffeine.
So I don't really like to feel super buzzed in the morning. It gives me anxiety, honestly. And there's science behind it. If you drink caffeine in the afternoon, your body can digest it more. I guess that's kind of why they have tea time in England at 2 p.m.
All right.
So,
well, learning new things. When we come back after our coffee break, our discussion continues right here on Got Issues.
Why did I choose OCC? Personally, I chose OCC because it is a reasonable distance to drive.
Why did I choose OCC? I chose OCC for the state-of-the-art facilities.
I chose to work at OCC to have the opportunity to work with the awesome staff and students.
Welcome back. Shorey here again. I'm with Colin and Rainey, and we've been talking. Let's continue. All right, Colin, where is the best place to get coffee from?
Now, are we talking between the two major coffee places, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks?
I mean, it might not be either, remember?
Sure, yeah, I guess you're right.
So what's your opinion? What's your view?
I would say the best place to get coffee is right from your kitchen. It's already, it's right there available to you.
Made with love.
24 hours a day, made with
Cheaper.
love, just the way you like it. Yes, already paid for. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
fair. And then Rainey, what if you want to try something new or a different style? Would you continue getting it from your regular place or would you go somewhere else?
I go to a couple different places. It just depends. So it doesn't really matter where I would go if I wanted to try something new. The great thing about most coffee shops is that they have a big variety on their menu and you can try different things even if it's not coffee. So I'd probably, if I was in the mood, just look at what my options are, pick one. One thing that usually I'll do is if there's a new seasonal drink like Christmas time, fall, I'll just try that because it's marketed. So
Yeah.
That's fun.
A lot of them are really good, and you can even get like the what is it, Barista's Choice, I think, where it's like their favorite drink, and it's like something you'd never even think about trying. So I mean that helps wherever you go. Also.
So maybe you want some coffee right now.
Right. All right, Colin. Can you explain why local coffee shops are less popular than the franchises like Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, or even like Tim Hortons, although it's not a big Syracuse thing?
Sure. I mean, I imagine it probably has something to do with those rock-hard scones that they sell in the baked goods section. No, you know, it probably just comes down to advertising. You know, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks advertises heavily nationally, internationally.
That's true.
And they have, and then, you know, just the local coffee shops are outnumbered by the big places, you know, 1,000,000 to 1. So
I love the little cafes. Like they make the
I do too.
like vibe so much better.
For sure.
It's like, I don't know, just calming, happy, and it's a different vibe.
Yeah, coffee shop vibes are great. Yeah.
Definitely. All right, Rainey, last question. Do you count frappes as a dessert or as a coffee?
I would definitely say they're more of a dessert just because, like, personally, I would never replace coffee with a frappe. Like, I do enjoy them every once in a while, and they have coffee in them, but you can also get them without coffee. So I would definitely say it's more of a dessert.
It's true. All right, well, I'd like to thank my guests, Colin Rickert and Rainey Morgan, and we hope you enjoyed watching. I'm Shorey, and this is Got Issues.
Well, Eric, I'd say today was a success on Lazer Update.
I mean, yeah, we saw a lot of fun events from Unity Day, met some people on campus that have created an impact on people's lives.
Yes, we did. Well, for Lazer Update, I'm Lyle Freeman.
And I'm Eric Shear, and we hope you've enjoyed watching today's show.